Watch, Labour politician abused and kicked out of church this Sunday by British public. In a shocking display of public dissent, a Labour politician faced an unprecedented backlash as they were verbally assaulted and forcibly ejected from a church service this Sunday. This incident not only exposes the growing rift between political elites and the electorate but also signals a potential turning point in British politics. The question looms large: has the public finally reached a breaking point with their so-called representatives? Critics will argue that such behavior undermines the sanctity of religious spaces, but many see it as a rightful expression of outrage. The politician, whose identity has drawn ire from constituents, was met with shouts of betrayal and liar as they attempted to engage with churchgoers. This moment reflects a broader sentiment of disillusionment in the wake of a government that many perceive as disconnected from the realities faced by everyday citizens. Once hailed as a champion of the people, this politician now stands as a symbol of everything that is wrong with the current political landscape. Historically, public figures have faced backlash, but never before has this outrage manifested in such a visceral manner within a place of worship. The echoes of Brexit, a democratic vote that divided the nation, resonate through this incident. The aftermath of that monumental decision has left many feeling abandoned by their leaders. The Labour Party, once a beacon of hope for the working class, now grapples with the fallout of its own perceived failures. The stakes couldn't be higher. The country stands at a crossroads, with the potential for significant political realignment hanging in the balance. This particular incident is not isolated, it is a part of a growing narrative where the public is reclaiming its voice. Powerful figures within the Labour Party, including the leader, face increasing pressure to address the concerns of their constituents. As analysts warn, failure to recognize and respond to this discontent could lead to dire consequences in upcoming elections. Many fear that this could mark a new era of influence, where the electorate becomes more active and vocal in demanding accountability. Public reaction has been swift and unforgiving. Social media platforms are ablaze with commentary, with hashtags trending that call for a re-evaluation of political leadership. Critics argue that this incident could be a harbinger of a larger movement against the establishment. The British people will not forgive those who fail to represent their interests. The implications of this event extend beyond one politician. It reflects a collective frustration that has been simmering for years. Notably, the church's role as a community hub adds another layer to this controversy. Many view the church as a place for healing and reconciliation, yet it has now become a battleground for political grievances. The juxtaposition of faith and politics raises important questions about the role of public figures in spaces traditionally reserved for spiritual reflection. What does it say when a politician cannot find solace in a church, a place meant for unity? This is a troubling sign of the times. As the dust settles on this extraordinary event, one cannot help but contemplate the future. Will this incident galvanize a movement among disillusioned voters? Could we witness a shift in party dynamics, with traditional power structures being challenged by grassroots activism? The answers remain uncertain, but the momentum is palpable. The struggle for representation and accountability is far from over. As we move into a new year, the call for change grows louder. The British public is awakening to the realization that their voices matter, and they are prepared to make them heard in unprecedented ways. This incident serves as a wake-up call for politicians across the spectrum to heed the sentiments of their constituents. Join the discussion. Like, subscribe, and become part of a community that refuses to remain silent. Together, we can shape the narrative of our nation and demand the accountability that has long been overdue. The fight for a better Britain is just beginning, and every voice counts. Don't let this moment pass. Engage, advocate, and stand up for the change we deserve.